Hey class, see you again in the second sessions. So in this video, we are going to study the new subject, which is the writing grade 3. From the first video sessions, you already learned a lot about intensifier and some useful vocabularies. Now, we are going to move on to the writing grade lesson. And in these lessons, you are going to study the unit 4, which is infinitive and gerund. And it is the second part of the lesson, and you can open your writing grade 3 to page 39. You will see what you are going to learn today. If you are now on page 39 of your book, you will see there are two important lesson points. The first one is about the tip for better sentences and the common mistake that can occur by using two infinitive and gerunds. So let's look at some of the useful tips for better sentences. According to our book, you need to use a subject of an infinitive to make sure your sentence looks much more clearer and better. If you look at the example here, it is necessary to finish the work on time. So this is the original sentence. By learning two infinitive and gerund, you can transform this sentence into another structure, which is you can add some more important informations. Let's look at the two examples here. It is necessary for you to finish the work on time. It is necessary for them to finish the work on time. So if we compare our two sentences here with the first sentence, which one is clearer? It is necessary to finish the work on time. And it is necessary for you and for them to finish the work on time. I think it is clearer when we add the subject of the infinitive to to make sure the reader know who you referring to. So we can use the structure for plus pronoun mostly to express the subject of an infinitive. Alright, let's move on to more examples here. The word in blue are the original sentence. We don't have to talk about that problems. So it is pointless for us, as you can see, for us to talk about that problem. We should not work at night, and you can transform it by using it plus two infinitive. So it is dangerous for them to work at night. So as you can see, the second sentence emphasizes on the adjective, which means the sentence is much more clearer. However, you should be smart with the meaning of the sentence and then select the correct words or correct adjective to use with your new sentence when you transform this type of sentence. Let's say you must or they must go to study on time. So the word must is the clue that you should pick up the adjective. It is necessary, or it is compulsory, or it is important, or it is rule that you need to go to study on time. Let's move on to another part, which is the common mistakes. Why you need to study the common mistake lesson? Because sure, you need to avoid all of those mistakes in your writings. So in this lesson, there are three main mistakes that could occur when using two infinitive and gerunds. The first one is misused verb form. And the second one is incomplete sentences. You forget to include the to sometime maybe, or wrong negative form of infinitive. Now let's look at the first mistake, which is misused verb form. So the first sentence, which is incorrect. Swim in the river is dangerous. As you already learned, this is a phrase. Phrase can be gerund phrase, infinitive phrase, that could be the subject of the sentence here. But here, swim in the river, it is a verb phrase, so it cannot be the subject of the sentence, which means this sentence is wrong. So to correct this sentence, you need to consider using to infinitive. To swim in the river is dangerous, or you change the verb by adding ing to become gerund, and then it automatically becomes the subject of the sentence. It is the correct way. Or you can fix this mistake by changing the structure of your sentence. We use the word it is dangerous for everyone to swim in the water. So it has the same meaning. So be careful with the verb that you want to use. And the other second mistake, which is incomplete sentence, to missing. So as you can see, I asked him help me. I expect John arrive on time. I told him come early. So these are the incorrect sentences, which mean to is missing. So the first sentence, I asked him to help me. We have the verb ask and the verb to. And I expect John arrive early, which means I expect John to arrive early. I told him come early, you mean you told somebody to do something. So the key to avoid all this mistake is to check the verb pattern, whether the verb take to infinitive or the verb take the gerund form. So make sure you double check before you write your sentence. Last but not least, wrong adjective form of infinitive is also the serious problem. Look at the sentence here. She advised me to not leave my bag on the table, which is a wrong negative form. My mother told me to not sleep late. Again, it is the wrong negative form. I warned you to not play that computer game. Again, it is also wrong. So how to fix this? How to rewrite it in the correct way? Sure, what you need to do is to remember this structure. To form a negative form of to infinitive, you need to follow this structure. Verb plus somebody plus not plus to infinitive here. So as you can see, we have verb advise somebody not to do something. So you need to invert these positions. So this sentence will automatically correct. So be careful with the position of a negative form in to infinitive. So everyone, after you learn the tip and some of the common mistakes from this video, I hope that your writing will be improving. So make sure to double check your writing in order to avoid those common mistakes. So everyone, that's it for our video lesson today, and I hope you had a nice day. Goodbye.